I'm in a undisclosed location. I'm speaking from my mind and from my heart right now. I'm laying down. It's safer to shoot my footage from this undisclosed location than it is not safe to just walk around on my phone trying to film. So I try not to do that as much as possible. I don't know how well you all, I don't know how well you can hear my voice on this audio, but I will give it my best shot. Common sense people have issues. One way how I've been surviving is the red line. I don't mean to soft snitch on myself, but I take the red line. Seniors and kids are the reason. Seniors and kids flag me on the buses. Now they found me out. They found me on the red line and they're chasing me down. What does a kid do, right? When they're lost or they need help, they find an adult that looks safe. That's what's happened. They swarming me and I don't know if this happens to anybody else. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does happen to people who work with kids when they off the clock. I don't have time to witness it because I'm saving myself, but now it wasn't no seniors on the subways and kids before because it's the reason I go down there, that's the reason. It's faster, you don't have to wait on the seniors to get up and down. The seniors are so slow. They're supposed to be though. Ashes, dust to dirt, but it's so annoying waiting for them to get on and off. And now they're doing it on the subway because they found out that's where I've been hiding. To get away from them. Like, you at home, you sneak into your bedroom to eat a burger and your kids come in there. They done found out, oh, mommy done gave us the bullshit food, mommy and daddy, or two daddy, two mommies, whoever your guardians are, the midgets, if you got midget parents, inclined parents, whatever, maybe they have hearing, speech, loss, sight. Different dynamic, different household. I don't judge. Whatever your parents, they done snuck off. They in the bedroom eating a hamburger. Both got their own burger. You done saved the kids, gave them broccoli. No cheese, they in your bedroom. Your pants down. That's what's done happened. I done got caught with my pants down trying to escape the kids on the subway. Red line is not where it's at right now. That used to be where it was at if you wanted to get away from your kids, but that's not where it's at anymore. They found me, I gotta find another route. Some people have the opposite problem. Our pedophiles, they go to where the kids are. No, I'm trying to go to where the kids are not. And it's even worse when a herd of teenagers and 20-somethings are on the subway. They found me. And they all got their phones out just grinning at me. It's like, shit. They're younger, sharper. They just got to jump on me. Like yesterday, it was no room to stand. God, and they were mostly the difficult personality type. Not the kind that know, okay, she don't want us on her. Let me give her a little space. There's like a couple empty seats. One of them offered that we should all sit in each other's laps. As if I wasn't already uncomfortable. So it was just like, it doesn't bother me as much anymore, the claustrophobia with the demon and all, but that's jailbait, that sums that up. And, so day to day, I hit a food bank. This is not just for Kate. This is for all the CEOs, all the commoners, all the peasants. This is for anybody seeking some good, solid, sturdy advice, wholesome advice. I hit a food bank every day. because I don't know how to plan. I'm only here for 2 months. And Feather Fest, I can't get into all that because I'm not all the way out. I'm still stuck. So that part I can't give you my day to day, but I can give you. I got a food bank every day. I'm not even sure if I can tell you what kind of meals they got, because you tell people things, they go out and they ruin it for you. They go ahead of you, they get everything, buy it up or take it up, and don't leave you nothing. Story of my life. I learned not to do that, so I'm not trying to reveal where I go. I done already gave you more than a boat by telling you hit the food banks every day. Hit the food banks every day. I can't tell you which food banks I hit every day because you're going to hit them before me. You got cars, you're going to be faster and you're younger and slicker, and you're going to be hitting the food banks before me after I done helped your ass, and you ain't going to save me none. So I'm not saying which food banks I hit every day, but I hit the food banks every day, and I don't know how to plan because I'm here for 2 months. I don't know whether to buy, not with cash, with my own merit. I don't know how to buy, how to stock up for, should I stock up for a year? Because a month from now, they're not going to be as many food banks. They'll never become obsolete, but it's not going to be as many. There's no way they could go full capacity day to day doing what they're doing. So don't panic, people. They will never shut down. You need people to work, and you need people fed in order to be able to do it. So they're not going to close them all down. If you're in America, you're their government's workhorses. And they know they got to feed you. You can't get nothing out of people. You don't feed them, right? So they're not all going to close down, but you ain't going to see as many. It's going to be obsolete. Won't be obsolete. And so that's my point. Do I plan for a year, even though I might not have a place to store a year's worth of food? Do I stock up a book bag full of canned goods that won't break my back and get a head start walking? Because Feather Fest gonna put me out in 2 months. Do I lose hope? Is a job gonna call me? More than likely not, because we're in a shutdown and nobody's making a whole lot of cash. Some people, in my instance, not making any green at all, but still finding work. It's a blessing to be able to physically able to work. I'm barely able to physically able to work, but I'm thankful that I'm physically able to work. So, do I plan for a year? Do I plan for 2 days? Do I plan for 3 days walking at a time? Am I gonna have to go back to panhandling? So, but Kyle is giving me some good advice. Just stock your food as needed, so you don't wound up with a whole bunch of food out of date. You don't wind up throwing food away. And this podcast is better for me than having to walk around my phone. I can take my time and upload a longer video versus a whole bunch of shorts. The videos, I didn't. Tyson used to always say I was viral, and my self-esteem was so low and shot. The whole point. I see now. When I was with him, I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He's like, "You're viral. I'm all over your social media accounts, and you're viral." Man, what the fuck are you talking about? Nobody ain't reading my shit. And that's not what I told him, because it's like I was in a state of shock. Not now, but I don't have time to go back and look at my views all the time on each and every single thing I put up. But the last video I put up is very viral right now. The White House one. Who doesn't love freak meat? Yeah, I gotta show people every once in a while. You know, I do speak code and keep people like Tyson in his place who try to call me bougie and shit. So yeah, gotta every now and again take the gloves off. Back to what I was saying. Who doesn't rant about their ex from time to time? That's normal. Or plural exes ongoing. I feel myself getting too psychotic and I pull myself back in. I still got the rash going on, driving me crazy. I don't know how well y'all can hear me, but it feels good to lay down. My hands are just sore from all the typing on social media, trying to help people. So let's see what else is my day to day. Come home. The city is just so nasty. Come home, decontaminate, shower up, wash my clothes immediately. It used to be wash my clothes every couple of days, but I'm swearing that these people, some of these people got bugs coming off of them. You don't know what's crawling off of them. You don't know where they slept. You can tell by looking at them. I know what it looks like because I done been there, and I'm not sure where I'm going. So, but I'm also not rude and offensive. And I done had some people treat me a certain way when I was in that situation. It's gonna come back on them. I don't get loud with people and embarrass them because they don't have a place to shower and whatnot. And so I can't force them to shower, and I can't afford to house everybody and let them come over and shower. So as soon as I get home, and it's depressing to watch, I have to come home and decontaminate my clothing, sanitize my clothes, wash my clothes, and I'm doing it in a fucking tub, not a washing machine dryer. More efficient though if you don't do it. Wash and dry. And I'm having to scrub my clothes and take a shower within the hour. Get the germs out of my apartment. Leave the clothes right at the door. Leave the boots right at the door. Spray them down. And that's how nasty the city is. You know. And, lots of I've discussed this before. Lots of lead pipes hanging out of the ground, just sticking straight up. You can walk right into it. Lots of manholes, lots of incompetent people working on the city. They'll leave a manhole without enough tape around it. You don't see it. If you don't have the luck of seeing them standing there, you're done. I almost walked into two manholes yesterday. Down the sewer. They did not have them roped off well. They blended in with the sidewalk. Luckily, these guys, I'm okay with them because they were standing there to indicate to me that you near manhole, so they gave me a heads up. I don't know what kind of people who, if they weren't standing there, they need yellow caution tape. They had and they had some yellow chains that blended in with the light colored sidewalk. So my day to day also consists of surviving the fucked up roads, crossing in traffic. People so panicked trying to get to where they're going. Traffic jammed up. If you're a pedestrian, you're done. Cars be trying to get through, they get more precedent and they get irritated when you're stupid. I've been taking breaks, even though I said I don't take breaks. It's safer to just take them. People just trying to be nice. They see you ain't got no car. Some people just really got good hearts. It's hard to believe that in this country there's still good people love. But, you know, I mean, I still wouldn't trust it, but sometimes it's safer to just go with the flow. Some people hate to see, you know, me walking, some others walking, they hate to see it, so they give you a break. They see you standing there a half hour waiting to cross the road and somebody to catch your break. Even though it's not safe, use your own judgment. I've taken some when I said I wouldn't. It's a whole line of cars behind them. You don't know if somebody gonna swing out, floor it, and pop your ass. He's letting you go, but what about the people behind him? So that's things you gotta think about. You don't have no time to think about it. You just gotta go. It's about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning right now. Certain people I don't want to talk about because Kylie gonna start ripping their hair out. So I won't even discuss what those things or those people are. Mm. But yeah, it's heartbreaking, you know. If you've ever been homeless without the luxury of abandoned buildings that they don't watch, some of those properties get watched in different parts of America. Some do, some don't. If you ever had to sleep in the woods on the side of the road, it's in inclement weather. But it was a very, very necessary evil. Sometimes the accent comes out, I just can't help it. But it was a necessary evil for me to get to where I am. If I hadn't gone through the homeless, I see it now. Hindsight, I would have never left. I don't even want to name the people's name that I left behind in Mississippi. Like that movie Left Behind. I'm getting an early start before the rapture. Left behind. I left behind some people and some things, some material things, some cars, some were stolen from me. Some of them I had to surrender. Homes. But all of that brought me to this moment we are right now. If I hadn't experienced those losses, if I hadn't slept outside, if I hadn't been torn from people who I thought were really my friends, my loved ones, I would not be here today. This is a huge step for me. Illinois. It's not Mississippi. That's huge. Anywhere was better than there. And right now, anywhere is better than here. So it's like baby steps, what Bill Murray said. And what about Bob? Baby steps. It was a necessary evil to get me out of the South. Everything I went through, sleeping outside. I lost a lot of respect for a lot of people who I thought were my friends. People who sat in my cars, I gave them rides. Some of those same people, you should have seen the way how they looked at me when I was exiting Mississippi. Two cheeks, they asses was in my car getting free rides. I never paid them gas, never made them. I mean, I paid, never charged them gas. I'm trying to say I never charged them gas. And them same people, the way they looked at me, I'll never forget the way they looked. So, yeah, it was a necessary evil. A necessary evil to lead us south. Some people that way though, they just that look I'm talking about. I ain't gonna go into detail. They love you when everything's going your way. When you got your shower with all the material things, but take away your cars, take away your homes. You see who that person really is. That's the look I'm saying. Marie had on her face. She loved me when I had the cars, the homes, the black guy, the token black guy, and I was like a joke to her. But then took away her fun. Last time she saw me, no car, no, all the things that made me free. All the things that kept me attached to her. So it'll come back on her. You know, you can't go around screwing people over to help you. I helped that girl a lot. And I don't regret it. I helped somebody else. But you don't screw over the people that made you who you are. I made that little girl who she is. And she ain't gonna ruin it for me with little girls. You know, I had a big mentorship to follow with the youth, and I refuse to let her rip my gifts away. I'm really good at working with kids. You know, some little girls, little boys, just they home life is just so, no excuse for their behavior, but the home life is just so bad. Marie's home life was so bad that she. I'll sum it up. The late Dottie gave me. God, I love Dottie. I love Marie's grandma more than Marie. I do still got concern for Marie, but there's no love there, you know, the way how she screwed me over. And but Dottie said it best. Marie made her bed, let her lie in it. That's the last time I spoke to Dottie. I left town, come back, years later, Dottie died. I'm not gonna get into how she died, because I don't want Marie coming for me. Marie's dangerous, you know, she really is. She don't look like she would hurt a fly, but she's dangerous. Let's see what I'm not trying to rush, but at the same time, I feel myself rushing because I'm looking at the clock and I don't want this video to run over too long. Like, you get a good prof, they always say about 30,000 times during the speech, during the lecture, I'm trying not to let this run over too long. They respectfully have time, right? Those are my favorite classes. Just because we students, they don't treat you like you're nothing. Like, they're respectful. You got another class to get to, you gotta get to work. Gotta get to your parents' house, invite you to supper, shit like that. That's what I'm trying to let y'all do. Get to supper, get to shorten this up. I'm trying to value your time as well as my own. Best profs. Trying to shorten this lecture up. It was a USA. I'm not in person with the VA school, so I haven't had much connection with my profs, and I hadn't had but about 2 or 3 good profs. I can't get into most of that's confidential, so I can't really get into all that. My new school, they're more professional than my other one, so it's some things even after once I graduate, I won't be able to disclose.